Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of...
There he goes! They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Finds a little space. Got enough for the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Finds a tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a 3rd and goal early. chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He was angling for that pylon, and the defense stopped him short on 4th and goal.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's already got 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little space. Lowers those pads. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jamison. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Running to the left. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page. You know.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Uncorks one. Caught over the middle. It's moved. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Jamison. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And now it's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here we go. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll run him from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to inside the kicker's head. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Find some fresh air. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Fights off the defender. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 18 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle footballs.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here we go. On the run, it's Moon. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here we go, here we go. Off the play fake. Going for 6. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. Cooler 18. Cooler 18. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it out. It's Day. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He leaves it with his back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Jamison. Working that left side now. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production. Turning it on! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touch pass on the right. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, a lot of space. Flips the field in an instant and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
It was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Quarterback making checks. He leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The play action fake. Dances away. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback adapting. On target. And they're able to get him down.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Dropping back, it's Jamison. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jamison. It's complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first three periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
He's moving out of the pocket, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Wants to throw. It's Jamison. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. On the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Look out, he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Connection knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
To the air, it's Jamison. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. This is a real statement game, proving that you're worthy of this lofty ranking, holding off a challenger and doing it with a great passing game.
No doubt. And early in the season, like, you're trying to prove that ranking, right? There's a lot of people that doubt preseason polls and what they amount to and what they mean. But this passing attack, Palmer, it looks legit.
You're absolutely right, David. I think a lot of that preseason ranking was what happened last year, who they have coming back, but you can't ignore the talent these guys have at the quarterback position and the dudes they've got downfield catching it. That's shown up today.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team
For the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out